Another mind-blowing episode where we dive deep into the secrets hiding right inside your pocket change. Today's story is so unbelievable, so shocking, and so life-changing that if you watch this video till the end, you might never look at your coins the same way again. Because today, we are talking about one lucky one dime. Yes, a 2016 p dime, a coin most people use to buy a piece of candy, a coin that almost everyone ignores. But this one dime has a current market value of $899,000. One simple dime turning someone into an overnight millionaire. So sit tight, because this story is going to blow your mind. Imagine this for a moment. You are holding a coin worth 10 cents. You toss it on the counter. You don't even think about it. But what if I told you that the coin you ignored may be one of the rarest errors ever discovered in modern American coinage? What if I told you that a collector somewhere in the United States is currently offering close to $900,000 to get their hands on the perfect one? That is exactly what happened with the 2016 p dime. A normal-looking coin carrying a hidden secret worth a fortune. Before we jump into the details, let me take you into the real story. A coin roll hunter, just like millions around the country, was searching through a pile of dimes picked up from a bank. Nothing special. Nothing exciting at first glance. But then one coin stood out. Something looked different. The shine looked strange. The edge looked unusual. The weight felt slightly off. When he examined it under bright light, that's when the truth hit him. It was not an ordinary dime. It was a coin with a rare minting flaw, a hidden mint error that slipped through the production line at the Philadelphia Mint in 2016. This coin had a double striking issue combined with a planchet abnormality, which makes it almost impossible to find again. Experts who looked at it could not believe the quality and rarity of the error. One expert said this is like lightning striking the same place twice. The chance of this coin existing is near zero. The demand for the coin skyrocketed instantly. Collectors started bidding. Coin forums exploded. Everyone wanted to see what the fuss was about. And when the evaluation ended, the price that came out shocked the entire coin community. The value was estimated at $899,000. One dime, less than a rupee in comparison, worth more than a luxury home, worth more than a brand new exotic sports car, worth more than some people make in a lifetime. Now here is where the story gets even crazier. This coin is still believed to be in circulation. That means someone might have it in their pocket right now. It could be sitting inside a cash register. It could be hiding inside a jar full of coins. It could be mixed inside a bankroll waiting for someone to notice it. And that someone could be you. Let's talk about how to identify the lucky 2016 p dime. The first thing is the mint mark P above the date 2016. But that alone is not enough. What makes this coin special is the rare double strike error and an off-center flaw that happened due to an unusual moment during minting. These coins were struck at high speed using powerful machines. And once in a billion strikes, the alignment goes wrong. That creates a coin that is both imperfect and perfect at the same time. Imperfect because of the error, perfect because collectors go crazy for such mistakes. What should you look for? Look for any shifting of the design. Look for the rim not being even. Look for letters that appear stretched or doubled. Look for the torch on the reverse side being slightly off balance. Look for any unusual texture or surface mark that doesn't look normal. And I'm telling you, if you find one that matches these traits, you might just be holding a ticket to overnight riches. People around the world spend years trying to become rich. They work double shifts. They invest. They save. They hope. But imagine becoming rich overnight because of a tiny coin. This is the magic of coin collecting. Hidden treasures live inside everyday change. And the crazy part is that most people ignore them. They throw coins in drawers. They let them roll under car seats. They leave them on shelves for years. But the lucky ones pay attention. The lucky ones check every coin. And sometimes, just sometimes, the universe rewards them with a miracle like this one. And let me tell you, the 2016 p dime is not just rare, it is a legend now. Collectors talk about it like a ghost coin. Everyone knows it exists. Few have seen it, and everyone wants it. This hype is what drives the price close to $900,000 to S. Oh, let me give you the final message. Never underestimate your coins. Never think small, because one dime, one penny, one nickel, one quarter could change your life forever. Take out your jars, your drawers, your wallets, your pockets. Search your coins. Check every dime from 2016, especially the ones with the P mint mark. You may be seconds away from holding a fortune without even knowing it. If this video motivates you, then your journey begins right now. You could be the next lucky finder. You could be the next overnight millionaire. You could be the person the world talks about in coin history. All it takes is one rare coin, one moment, one discovery. Our powerful and mind-blowing episode where we dive into coins you might be carrying right now in your pocket, in your purse, in your drawer, or hidden away in that old jar of change. Today's video is going to shock you, and if you stay till the end, you might even go running to check your coin stash immediately. Because today we are talking about the unbelievable, the legendary, the mysterious, the jaw-dropping story of a lucky one dime from 1991 that is in circulation and has a current market value that has stunned collectors worldwide. That's right, people are talking about a shocking $867,000 value. A single dime that could turn a normal person into a millionaire almost overnight. So sit back, relax, and get ready for an unforgettable deep dive. Imagine this. You are going about your normal day. Maybe you stop at a shop, maybe you pay for something with cash, and the cashier hands you back a few coins as change. You barely even look at them. You toss them in your pocket like everybody else does. You get home, empty your pockets, and the coins roll onto the table. That is exactly how one person unknowingly came into contact with the one-dime 1991 coin that would change their life forever. Before we get into the story of the lucky finder and the incredible price this coin is claimed to have reached, let's take a moment to understand why the 1991 dime has become such a powerhouse in the coin world lately. Most people think modern coins have no value beyond face value, but what they don't realize is that minting mistakes, rare anomalies, and tiny details unnoticed by the naked eye can transform an ordinary coin into a numismatic superstar. The 1991 dime is a perfect example. Minted in Denver, millions were produced, but only a handful are believed to exist with certain defects and features that collectors go crazy for. Some experts claim that a very small batch left the mint with a striking error that went unnoticed for decades. These special coins might include off-center strikes, double details, misaligned dies, or even transitional planchet errors where the wrong metal was used. And we all know errors equal money, and rare errors equal massive money. Now let's get into the powerful moment that made this dime a legend. The person who found it didn't know anything about coins. They didn't hunt for rare change. They didn't study mint marks. They didn't research coin values. They simply picked it up during an ordinary transaction. But something about the dime looked different. Maybe it was the shine. Maybe it was the strange texture. Maybe it was fate. Whatever it was, that dime didn't look like the others. They decided to post a picture of the dime online out of curiosity. No expectations. No idea what was coming. Within minutes, messages started pouring in. Comments exploded. People were telling them the dime looked like it had a rare strike pattern. Others pointed out that the mint mark position seemed odd. Some people even said it looked like one of the ultra-rare error varieties that collectors search for their entire lives. The person who found it took it to a professional evaluator. And that is where everything changed. The evaluator studied it closely. They zoomed in on every detail. They inspected the rim, the edges, the date, the portrait of Roosevelt, the mint mark, the luster. The evaluator took longer than usual. They kept going back and forth between magnification levels. You can imagine the tension in the room. Then came the words that would shock anyone. This is not just any coin. This is extremely rare. And it could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands. For 10 cents. A single dime. The kind of dime that could slip through your fingers without you even noticing. The kind of dime that might be sitting under your sofa right now. The kind of dime that could transform someone from ordinary to wealthy instantly. After verification, rumors spread through the coin collecting community like wildfire. Collectors, investors, and dealers began competing for it. Prices climbed higher and higher. Eventually, word spread that one collector was willing to go as high as $867,000. Let that sink in for a moment. $867,000 for a dime that once cost only 10 cents. But this isn't just a story about luck. This is a reminder that hidden treasures are everywhere. Millions of 1991 D dimes are still in circulation. That means people are walking past potential gold mines every single day without realizing it. And in today's world, with rare coins exploding in value and collectors searching harder than ever, the chance of someone else stumbling onto another rare one is absolutely real. So what should you look for if you want to check your own pocket change for this lucky dime? First, look for sharp errors. Off-center strikes where part of the coin design is missing, doubling on the date or the letters, unusual thickness or thinness, strange colors or surfaces, which could indicate a planchet mix-up. And most importantly, inspect the mint mark D very closely for misalignment or abnormal shape. Take your time. Use a magnifying glass or even your phone camera to zoom in. You never know what tiny detail could be worth a fortune. You might be holding something that could pay off debt, buy a car, pay tuition, or even change your entire life. Because stories like this one prove that absolutely anything can happen with coins. Think about this. The person who found that lucky 1991 D dime was not looking for riches. They were not expecting miracles. They simply paid attention. And that is what made them a millionaire overnight. Sometimes the universe hides opportunities in the smallest places. And sometimes, destiny is waiting inside a 10-cent coin. So before you spend your change, before you toss coins into a drawer or ignore them at the bottom of your bag, stop and look. Take a moment to examine every dime. Look at every mint mark. Pay attention to every detail. Because that one little dime could be the key to a huge treasure. And that is the powerful lesson behind the lucky one dime 1991 D story. A coin that proves that fortune favors the curious. You never know what might be in your hand right now. If you enjoyed this story and want more unbelievable coin discoveries, rare coin guides, and life-changing numismatic secrets, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends so no one misses a chance at finding their own lucky treasure. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep believing. Because your millionaire moment might be waiting in your next handful of change. Everyone who believes that one lucky moment can change your entire life. Today we are diving deep into one of the most unbelievable, shocking, mind-blowing coin stories ever to hit the world of numismatics. This is the story of the lucky one dime from 2019 with the D mint mark. A coin that has been reported in circulation with a current market value soaring all the way up to $845,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. $845,000. A single 10-cent coin that could make an ordinary person rich overnight. Imagine this. You go to a store, buy a drink, get your change back, and inside that change lies a simple-looking silver-colored dime. You think nothing about it. You put it in your pocket, maybe toss it in your drawer, maybe drop it inside a jar. But what if that dime is the rare 2019 D dime with a unique circulation anomaly that collectors are desperately chasing right now? What if that dime is worth more than your car, more than your salary, and maybe even more than your house? What if that dime is the very coin that could lift you from ordinary to extraordinary in a matter of seconds? This is why today's video is not only important, it is powerful. Because this is not just about a coin. This is about luck, about timing, about how small things in everyday life can turn into the biggest opportunities if you just know what to look for. So let's start from the beginning. The 2019 D dime was produced at the Denver Mint, and millions of these coins entered circulation like any regular dime. But something happened that year. Something the average person never noticed. A rare production issue, a tiny minting irregularity, a unique strike phenomenon that appears only on an extremely small number of these coins. And this tiny difference has sent shockwaves through the coin world. Because these rare examples have been authenticated, graded, and confirmed to carry a massive premium. Collectors love rarity. They love mystery. And they love coins that escape detection and circulate without anyone realizing how special they are. That is exactly what happened with the Lucky One dime from 2019. It slipped through the system, passed through countless hands, survived pockets, wallets, counters, grocery stores, gas stations, and daily transactions. And now it has become a treasure hunt, a search across America, a chase that collectors are willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to win. But what exactly makes this dime worth $845,000? It is not the metal. It is not the weight. It is not the design. It is the combination of rarity, condition, and a minting anomaly so unique that only a handful of collectors have ever seen it. The details vary from coin to coin, but experts describe micro-level deviations in the strike, subtle shifts in the rim, and a special pattern on the surface caused during production. Most people would never see these differences. But to trained eyes, these small details are like a glowing sign saying this is the one. This is the jackpot coin. Now imagine you finding one. Imagine you opening your coin jar at home, digging through old pocket change, and suddenly spotting that familiar 2019 D under the light. At first you think it is just a regular dime. But then you notice something. The shine, the texture, the strike. And then your heart starts beating. Could this be it? Could this be the dime that turns your 10 cents into hundreds of thousands of dollars? This is the excitement millions of people are experiencing right now as they search through their change. This video is here to tell you that your luck might be waiting inside your pocket right now. That one dime you ignored, that one dime you tossed away, could be the dime of destiny. Let's talk about the value. $845,000. That is life-changing money. That is debt-clearing money, house-buying money, business-starting money. A fortune hidden in a piece of change, so small it can fall between your couch cushions without you noticing. Yet its value can lift your entire life into a new chapter. Collectors are paying this amount because the coin is almost impossible to find. The few that have surfaced have sold in private auctions and collector circles for prices that keep rising each time one appears. The more hype grows, the more people search, the rarer the coin becomes. And this pushes the value higher and higher. People ask, how do I check if my dime is the rare one? The answer is simple. Look carefully. Use your phone flashlight. Study the mint mark. Look for unusual shine. Look for unusual strike lines. Look at the edges. Compare it with regular 2019 dimes and see if anything looks different. The rare coins usually look slightly sharper or slightly misaligned. Sometimes there are micro patterns created during the minting process. And above all, the rarest ones are usually in surprisingly good condition because they did not circulate for long. That if you find even a suspicious one, do not spend it. Do not toss it. Keep it safe, place it in a small plastic sleeve, and contact a professional grader or trusted coin dealer. Because your dime might be the next big discovery. Every big coin story begins with one simple moment. A lucky person, a normal day, a small piece of change, and a shock that transforms everything. The 2019 D Lucky One dime is no different. It stands as a reminder that treasure can exist anywhere. Not buried underground, not locked behind glass, but sitting in your hand when you least expect it. Open those drawers. Check those pockets. Empty those jars. Look through every dime you have ever collected. Because somewhere out there, the next lucky person is about to find one. Someone is about to turn 10 cents into $845,000. Someone is about to become rich overnight. And that someone might be you. Keep watching, keep searching, and keep believing. Because the world of coins is full of surprises. And your life-changing moment might be closer than you think.